Lift up your heart and hold your head up high. We're gonna win, we're gonna fly. We're gonna reach our lofty dreams.
Hello everyone! I'm John Marie.
I'm Kenneth.
I'm Ino. I'm Sam.
We will be discussing about logarithm. What is logarithm? Logarithm is the inverse function of exponentiation.
In our discussion, we will talk about common logarithm and natural logarithm.
We will also tackle the properties of a logarithm, the logarithm of a number, and a property of equality.
We will also tackle about the laws of logarithm for any base b, logarithm of power, logarithm of a quotient, and logarithm of a product.
So let's tackle logarithm. In mathematics, logarithm is the inverse function of exponentiation. This expression could also be read as logarithm of x to the base b.
So, common logarithm, which is just written as logarithm of x. Now, there's no base written down here, but it really has a base, and it's going to be base 10. Because a common logarithm is a logarithm with base 10. And so, whenever you see a log with no base, or a little number down here, it's gonna be a logarithm of that.
Natural logarithm. A natural logarithm is a logarithm with e as its base, where e is an irrational and a transcendental number. It is approximately equal to 2.71828 and so forth.
Today we will discuss about properties of logarithm. The first property is logarithm of a number, as you can see in there. Number 1 is 3 squared is equals to 9. It can also be read as or written as logarithm of 9 base 3 is equals to 2. The second one, 2 raised to negative 5 is equals to 1 over 32. It can also be read as logarithm of 1 over 32 base 2 is equals to negative 5. Get it? The third one, logarithm of 121 base 11 is equals to 2. You can also be read as 11 squared is equals to 121.
Next one, the property of equality. Logarithm of m base b is equal to logarithm of n base b, if and only if m is equal to n. For example, logarithm of x squared base 5 is equal to logarithm of 4x minus 4 base 5. And thereby we can conclude that x squared is equal to 4x minus 4. And we have to transpose the 4 to the other side. And we have a quadratic formula. X squared minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. And we can factor it to x minus 2 and x minus 2. And we can transpose the minus 2 to the opposite side to get the value of x. And the value of x is equal to 2.
Next we will be discussing is about the laws of logarithm. And for our first law, it is for any base b. We have 3 situations for our first law. For the first situation, logarithm of b to the base b is equal to 1. With the same base and the same b, the result will also be 1. An example for that is logarithm of 5 to the base 5 is equal to 1, which if it is converted to exponential equation, 5 raised to 1 is equal to 5. And for our second equation, logarithm of 1 to the base b is equal to 0, wherein if b is equal to 1, it will be automatically 0. An example for that is that logarithm of 1 to the base 5 is equal to 0. And if you convert it to exponential equation, 5 raised to 0 will be turned into 1. In our third situation, you will see that logarithm of b raised to x to the base of b is equal to x, wherein b raised to x is also equal to b raised to x. An example of that is logarithm of 3 raised to 2 to the base of 3 is equal to x, and if you convert it to exponential equation, 3, which came from the base, and x will be the exponent, is equal to 3 squared. And if you convert it to 3 squared is equal to 9 and 3 squared is equal to 9. And now we will proceed to our second law of logarithm, which is the logarithm of a product. Logarithm of a product is equal to the sum of the logarithm of its factors, wherein logarithm of xy to the base b can also be written as logarithm of x to the base b plus logarithm of y to the base b. An example of that would be logarithm of ab to the base 5 is equal to logarithm of a to the base 5 plus logarithm of b to the base 5.
We will now move to the third law of logarithm, or the logarithm of a quotient. The logarithm of a quotient is equal to the logarithm of the numerator minus the logarithm of the denominator. For example, logarithm of x base b minus logarithm of y base b is also equal to logarithm of x over y base b. For our last law is the logarithm of power. The logarithm of a power x raised to n is equal to the product of the exponent n and the logarithm of the base x. In here, logarithm of x raised to n to the base b is equal to n logarithm of x to the base b. As we can see, the exponent n here could also represent as a whole number. For example, logarithm of 2 raised to 2 to the base 5 is equal to logarithm of 4 to the base 5. How? This is because 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4. So it could also be written as logarithm of 4 to the base 5. In our example here, it could also be written as 2 logarithm of 2 to the base 5. So meaning that there are 2 logarithms of 2 to the base 5. That is everything we need to know about logarithm. Thank you for watching, and we hope that you enjoyed it.
We're on top of the world, TIP, we're the top of the world.